Osram Licht has posted first quarter revenue and profit that missed analyst estimates. The German manufacturer says a weak automotive market, especially in China, hurt revenue. Joining us now on the phone from Munich is Ingo Bank, the CFO of Osram Licht. Ingo, great to have you with me this morning. So I've just outlined that the first quarter profit missed as automotive and China were a bit of a sting there. Is this going to be a one-off movement in the numbers, or can we see the pain continuing for 2019?
Good morning, Naya. Thank you for having me on the show. Yes, it was a tough quarter, a difficult start into the new fiscal year. Particularly the month of December showed quite a substantial drop in our business volumes. And as you pointed out, we had an unexpected strong decline in China in the first quarter, where revenue was down 18% year over year, largely automotive driven. What we also saw is that we still see some sort of post-WLTP ramifications here in Europe with the car industry. And if you think about all the special effects that we have going on in parallel right now, so WLTP, the tariff discussion between the U.S. and China, and the China slowdown, and now the Chinese New Year, that makes it very difficult right now to make exact predictions. At the same time, these are all issues that can be resolved relatively short term. So we're still confident that there will be some resolution soon, and then we should also see some improvement still in this fiscal year.
Ingo, that said, you've had a number of profit warnings in a little over a year. Is an activist investor about to swoop on Osram Licht?
Well, we don't disclose typically the investors we speak to. We speak to all investors that are interested in the longer-term strategy of Osram. And the longer-term strategy of Osram is to evolve into photonics champion, and every shareholder is welcome that supports our strategy.
So, Ingo, to be clear, you would welcome an activist investor rather than being worried about one?
And I didn't say that specifically. I said we welcome every investor that helps us to execute our strategy and helps us with specific things. So that's what we always welcome.
Okay. Would you also welcome private equity interest if that approach happened?
Well, we don't differentiate between the type of investors. Again, investors are very welcome in the discussions that we have, and as long as they support our strategy. Okay,
so your strategy, you're confident going forward then, just briefly, Ingo?
Our strategy is to evolve from what used to be a traditional lighting player into what we call a photonics champion that deals with largely light, visible and invisible light in multiple applications in cars, in mobile phones, and in the general lighting market. We've made quite some portfolio moves. In the meantime, we've sold our service business, for instance, in the United States. The sales process for our luminaires activity in Europe is ongoing, so that's going well. And the only thing we have right now is some short-term market headwinds that we have to navigate through.
Yes.